What is that you miss the most about your vacation in Greece? Is it the breathtaking scenery? Is it those magical crystal clear waters? Or maybe all those beautiful islands? Well, since you're watching this video, it's probably this. Hello everyone, I'm Steven, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how to make this bad boy from scratch. We're going to begin by making the tzatziki first, and that's because it needs time to develop all of its flavor. So you're gonna start by taking half a cucumber and you wanna cut this in half. Gently de-seed it with a spoon. Grab a strainer and grate all of your cucumber. Add a pinch of salt and mix it well together. This is gonna help us extract all of the excess moisture from the cucumber. Cover it with paper towels and set it aside. Now we can move on to the rest of the tzatziki. So for that, we're gonna chop about 4 tablespoons of dill and drop it in 400 grams of yogurt. Grate 2 cloves of garlic, add 50 milliliters of olive oil, a pinch of salt, and finally you want to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. This is really gonna take your tzatziki to a whole new level. Mix it all together and set it aside until the cucumber is ready and has strained its liquid. When the cucumber is ready, we can do the final mixing and we're done. And now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is the chicken gyros. For our chicken gyros, we're gonna be using 700 grams of chicken thighs, which we're gonna cover with plastic wrap, and with the bottom of a heavy pan, we're gonna pat them just a bit thinner. Then, onto the marinade, we add 2 tablespoons of sweet paprika, a tablespoon of oregano, and 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. Then we add a teaspoon of cumin, we grate 2 cloves of garlic, add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and finally season that with salt and mix it into a nice thick paste. Then grab all of your chicken and incorporate it with a marinade. Then you want to grab a container that's big enough to fit all of your chicken gyros. You want to pack it in as tight as you can. Pierce it with the skewers, cover it with plastic wrap, and then you can set it aside so you can go on to the next step, which is the preparation for the French fries. And to do that, we're gonna first wash and peel all of our potatoes. I usually do about 2 potatoes per person. And then we're gonna cut them in the desired shape. Soak them in ice cold water for at least half an hour. And while the potatoes are soaking, we can go ahead and do the pita bread. For that, we're gonna grab a bowl and we're gonna mix 350 milliliters of warm water with a pack of active dry yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, and about 150 grams of flour. We're gonna mix it well together and we're gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. Now that it's nice and frothy, we can go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 350 grams of flour, season that with 2 pinches of salt, and then we're gonna mix everything in the bowl and transfer it in a floured work surface. And we're gonna knead it for about 5 minutes. Now, since we're making a high hydration dough, it's gonna be quite sticky, so feel free to add a bit more flour as you shape the dough. After that, you're gonna grab another bowl, cover it with olive oil, and you're gonna place your dough in it, cover with a towel, and let it rest in a warm spot for at least an hour until it's double the size. In the meantime, we're gonna strain the water from the potatoes, cover them up with fresh cold water and some salt. Put on the stovetop, bring them up to a boil, and then count 7 minutes. Then you wanna strain them again and spread them on paper towels and let them dry out. And now it's time to cook our gyros. So we're gonna take an onion and cut it in half. Then you also wanna take the cap off. This is gonna serve as our base for the gyros to sit on top. And it's gonna help it not to fall over while it's in the oven baking. Then you wanna grab a container that can catch all of its juices and won't make a mess. And there you go. You're ready to go in the oven, 200 degrees for about an hour. When our dough is ready and has doubled the size, we're gonna take some flour and dust it on our work surface. Then we're gonna put the dough on top and press it flat, so we can let some of the air out. After that, you want to cut it in 6 equal portions of about 150 grams and shape them by folding everything on the bottom and also using our work surface to roll them into smooth balls. You want to do this with the rest of your portions, and then you're going to cover them with a towel and let them rest for about 10 minutes so that the gluten can relax and they're going to be easier to shape afterwards. And we are ready for the final shaping of the pita, which is the easiest part. And to do that, we're gonna take some flour again, dust it on our portions, and using only our hands, we're gonna very gently spread it even. You want it to be about 2 centimeters in thickness. And also use your fingertips to create those beautiful dimples that the pita bread has. And as you can see, this is a matter of literally just 10 seconds to get your pita. At this point, we can already start cooking our potatoes and our pita. So, in a very hot pot, drop the fries. Next to it, in a pan on medium heat, you can place your pita. And at this point, you can also shape it in the pan. So don't worry if it doesn't look beautiful. You want to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. And there you have it, that's your pita. So by now, everything should be ready and there's only one step left, and that is to slice this all up. Yes sir, I know, right? Now, I know there's not much for me to say, just look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Like, absolutely stunning. So anyways, now that we have the gyro sliced up, we can go ahead and do the pita. So we'll grab a pita, a nice dollop of tzatziki in the middle, and then lots of gyros on top, and I mean lots of it. Then you're gonna go ahead with some fries, your tomatoes, your onions. You're gonna fold over, twist it tight, and then you're ready to enjoy it. So there you have it, guys. This was my step-by-step guide on how to make your very own pita gyros. Again, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, drop them down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.